Not around your boy, she get quiet around your boy. Hold on, don't know what you heard or what you thought about your boy, but they lied about your boy. Going dumb and it's something idiotic about your boy. She wearing cheetah print, that's how bad she won't be spotted around your boy.
Like no whips and chains, and you can't tie me down, but you can whip your lovin' on me, baby. Whip your lovin' on me.
I'm vanilla, baby. I'll you, but I ain't no killer, baby. She 28, telling me I'm still a baby. I get love in Detroit like Skillet, baby. And the thing about your boy is I don't like no whips and chains, and you can't tie me down, but you can whip your lovin' on me, baby. Whip your lovin' on me. Young M-I-S-S-I.
Now from the second city of Chicago, head down Lakeshore Drive and you find venerable Soldier Field, home of the Bears. It is the opener of the 2024 season for these two teams, and off we go on EA Sports. This will be returned from the 2. Across the 20, they'll mark them down before the 25-yard line, and that's where the offense will take over. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. They'll run it with Tony Pollard. The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3. Second and 7. Now, faking the give. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
I got high standards for offensive players, but in this case, Mike, I think I'm giving all the credit to the defender. He timed that one up perfectly, and what could have been an easy play ends up as an incomplete.
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. And that is incomplete.
Remember what they told us, Mike, leading up to this game. They said it is so critical for us to find success, especially on 3rd down. We want to maintain possession, extend these drives. Well, the first crack comes up and they fail through the air, and we're going to have to regroup and be able to have better success throughout the remainder of this game.
This one fielded out beyond the 25. And he's going to be brought down after a short return. And that's where his team will get possession of the football. First and 10 now from the 36. Here's Cam Akers for the first time. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4. Here's 2nd and 6. Here's Akers. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line.
The goal of every offense, Mike, is to find a way to establish a balance between the run and the pass. With some success here early on the ground, will open up things as the game unfolds for the quarterback in this passing game.
Throwing on 1st down, it's Williams. This throw left side taken in by the rookie wide receiver. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
These are the chunk plays they thought they could get here against this pass defense. They thought the passing game favored their offense in this matchup, and I think we can expect this to be the case the rest of the game.
Now the former Eagle and Lion who's back in the NFC North, it's DeAndre Swift. And he takes it down to the 15-yard line.
And for the second straight offseason, it's kind of hard to believe Mike Swift kind of finds himself in a new place every year. This time it's with Chicago. Just a year ago, over 1,000 yards rushing.
That's going to be intercepted in the end zone. Picked off by Xavier Woods. And the Titans are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line.
I'm not going to sit here, Mike, and say there's ever a good time to throw a red zone interception, but in this case, it's the first half. You have the rest of the game to get yourself back down here in the red zone and make up for that miscue, because next time they get down here, they got to be a lot more careful when they decide to air it out.
The tight end Okonkwo is in motion. They'll give it to Pollard to start this drive. Nice job finding the seam. Gain of about 9. Just a yard short of that first down. A good spot here, 2nd and a yard. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete.
Timing and trust, critical elements of this quick passing game. If your target and the quarterback are not on the same page, it winds up being an incompletion and a wasted down.
They'll empty out the backfield as they come up for 3rd and a yard. The Bears will use one of their timeouts here. Third and a yard. He'll look to throw. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. First catch for him on this new season, and it results in a first down.
These 3rd down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on 3rd down.
And he's going to be taken down at the 37.
This is what every offense looks to do, Mike. They want to attack the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. And oftentimes, that's where the chunk plays come. Give it to your receiver on the move and let them do the rest.
Line of scrimmage is the 37-yard line for 1st and 10. Now Pollard. He'll work forward to the 40-yard line. Jonathan Owens able to make the play. They face 2nd down and 7. Now they'll set up to throw. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
So defensively, there's always the initial pass coverage plan, and then when that breaks down and the quarterback goes into scramble mode, how fast can you then move on to the second phase and what they call plaster, meaning find the nearest receiver and almost play them man-to-man, and it's exactly what they did here, and There was nowhere for the ball to go, and he's forced to just throw it away.
On third down, they'll throw from the gun. That caught Tony Pollard. It's a pickup of 13 yards. That's good for a Titan first down.
Every staff in the league that understands that we have to play a rookie quarterback, regardless of their talent, regardless of how high they were drafted. The ideal situation is to fill that huddle with as many veteran players as possible. The quarterback's going to be young. He's going to make some mistakes. The more veteran, talented guys around him, the easier it is to weather those mistakes.
In trouble, and he's going to be taken down. Khalil Mack, three-time All-Pro, in there to bag another one.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, but now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
They'll look to throw. And is caught by the man wearing 0, Calvin Ridley. And he'll be very close to a first down. Won't quite have enough, but now a much more advantageous spot.
After that first down sack, I think we both kind of looked at each other and said, all right, well, there goes this drive. But a really nice job there in the passing game on second down. That big chunk brings them from second and long to now at least third and manageable.
They've converted twice on third down on this drive. Now facing 3rd and 3. Back to throw. And he'll be taken down, and that's going to do it. That's the last play of the first quarter. So, first quarter in the books here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. What will the second quarter have in store? We're back to Soldier Field after this. A field goal, no gimme from this distance. They'll go on 4th down. That's a second charge timeout to Chicago. Only need a yard, and it's 4th down. He'll drop to throw. That is incomplete. They took a chance throwing it on 4th and short, but not to be, and they'll turn it over on downs.
So this offense, they think this is a prime opportunity to go for it through the air on 4th down, but this defense was having none of it. Nowhere for the quarterback to go with the ball, no easy completions, and this defense forces a huge stop on 4th down.
And a good job following his blockers, a gain of 7. It'll be 2nd down. On the ground, it's Akers. And he'll be near the first down marker. Let's call it a gain of 3, but a short yardage situation coming up on 3rd down. Throwing is Williams. He's going to have the first down and then some. And he will go all the way. Rome Odunze. Touchdown Bears. A terrific job all the way around, especially after the catch, Greg, to take it to the end zone for a touchdown.
I'm just so impressed by the acceleration of this receiver, Mike. He catches what is a short pass, and he's able to turn it up the field and take it all the way for 6. That is an impressive play, run after catch.
Santos, good on the extra point. And the Bears will take a 7-0 lead. So here's Santos after the touchdown. He's out to kick this one off. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he will not bring it out. It's a touchback, and this drive will begin at the 30-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. Back to throw here to begin the drive. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
Well, it's pretty clear the main reason why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the inefficiency of this offense and primarily out of the quarterback position. I mean, to complete less than half of your pass attempts, it just makes it very hard to compete at a high level consistently in the NFL. And if they want to find themselves having any chance of getting back into this game and winning this one.
Oh, they're on him in a flash, and he's lost the football. But he'll gather it back in.
And man, does he dodge a bullet right there, Mike, on that sack. He's fortunate that ball bounced right back to him, and he's able to recover it and keep possession for his team.
So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. Play clock nearly expires as they set up to throw.
This pains me to say, Mike, because I love the idea of feeding the tight end, but you can only go his way so many times if it's not going to result in positive outcomes. So wouldn't be surprised to see him try to get his backs, his wide receivers, get some other guys involved, and then later in the game, go back to his big tight end.
This returnable from inside his own 40. And not much doing there. They made sure he would not get free. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Now Williams. A throw right side is intercepted.
So this is where an offensive play caller needs to come to the rescue of his quarterback, because this defense, they're onto you. They've got 2 picks. They're starting to pick up on your tendencies. They're shifting guys over to counter them. Now you've got to add some wrinkles. Now you've got to throw them a curveball and try to shift back some of that advantage to your side of the ball.
So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. The tight end Okonkwo is in motion. 1st and 10, and they give it to Pollard. And he surges forward for a gain of about 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. Quick throw here is complete. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need...
That is caught. What a throw. Tony Pollard. Touchdown, Tennessee.
All week we're going to see this play be run over and over as a highlight of the quarterback and the receiver. But, Mike, the part that people don't give enough credit to, in order to get a downfield shot, you have to have time, and what a great job by the offensive line, allowing the quarterback to be comfortable enough in the pocket, let those deeper routes develop, be on time and accurate with the ball, and that's why this play is going to be a highlight all week. Let's give the big guys up front some credit.
Akers. And he'll get about 5. They'll run here with Akers. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line.
Big hole up the middle. The interior of this offensive line did a great job clearing some space. The back saw it quick, and he hit it. The next thing you know, he was in the secondary for a big pickup.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. A play fake. Now Williams. And they're going to get to him and take him down, taken back to the other side of midfield. Two minutes to play. First half, all tied at 7. Greg and I back with more on this opening week after this. Moore going in motion. Throwing on 2nd down. Williams. To the perimeter, he got Odunze on the out. Well, they'll get some of the sack yardage back, but it's still going to leave them with 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Williams. Quick throw, taken in. 14 on the pickup. 1st down, Chicago.
That last completion's going to go a long way towards at least finishing this 2-minute drive, Mike, with some points. You're already in field goal range, so now the idea is continue to work the clock down, take a couple shots at the end zone. You want to get points, ideally a touchdown, but either way, you have the ball last before the end of the 2nd quarter.
On 2nd down, it's Williams. He'll let this go towards the end zone.
You can see the look on that quarterback's face. He took a big, deep breath. He knows he might have gotten away with one. He's trying to give his receiver a chance in the end zone to go get it. And the defender got there first, and fortunately for him, he didn't come away with the interception.
Santos's kick is good. So we've reached halftime here on NFL Kickoff Weekend as we get you to Orlando. Say hello to my old pal, Jonathan Coachman, with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Coach, thank you. Both teams trying to find the right formula to come out on top in this second half. Coming up. 3 points, all that separates these two sides as half number 2 kicks off. Now return coming from the 7. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Off play action. Here's Williams. The pressure gets there, and down he goes back inside the 20-yard line.
When you can win so fast as an edge rusher, you put so much pressure on the quarterback to speed everything up. He can sense that pressure coming either from his front or back side. It either speeds up and leads to an errant throw, or in this case, it leads to a sack.
Williams to throw on 2nd down. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And it'll be taken down after a gain of 9 and 3rd down coming up.
So the hope is when you call these underneath drag routes, you're trying to have your tight end come out the backside of the defense in space. So when you put the ball on him early, it leads to big yards after the catch. In this case, they don't get the real big play they were hoping for, but they'll definitely take it.
Slot receiver headed right. On 3rd down, it's Williams. Going for it all. And for a 3rd time today, he's intercepted. And the Titans will take over here just past the 30.
So we saw in the first half, Mike, they were willing to take some risks. It allowed them to build this halftime lead. Now the opposing sideline, they're looking to fight back. They're looking to cut that lead down. That's what that coverage seemed. It looked like they baited that quarterback to force that errant throw and lead to that turnover. Now it's their offense coming back on the field with a chance to cut this deficit.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. He'll look for Pollard out of the backfield. A very nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. Gains nothing.
Recognizing the blitz is just the first step in the process for a quarterback understanding who you can account for with the protection and then who you can't account for. That's where your hot receiver comes in. He points to his receiver who the defender they're hot off of. That guy comes, gets the ball out of his hand, and results in a completion.
Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. Down the right sideline. And he will score. Tony Pollard. Touchdown Titans. That his 2nd touchdown now here in the season opener. Slides extra point up and good. And the Titans are on top. It's 14-10. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. They'll come up here 1st and 10. Moore going in motion. Throwing on 1st down, it's Williams. Pass is caught. That's DJ Moore. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Williams. Nowhere to get away, and he's going to go down.
The offense goes from feeling really good about the previous play with a real nice pickup to then on the ensuing play ending up going the complete opposite direction. Really nice job here by the defense immediately getting back on track. And what do the coaches say? Just play the next play, and that's exactly what they did.
A play fake, and they'll throw with Williams. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete. Rome Odunze, the one he was looking for. And it's going to bring up a third down. Williams. This one is taken in downfield. Big completion. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35.
Those are the explosive pass plays that this team is going to continue to mine all day. And you can see pre-snap, the quarterback loved his matchup. He allowed his receiver to work downfield. Perfect throw, and now sets them up to try to see if they can finish this drive off with some points.
They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a first down.
The best guys I've been around, Mike, they have a sense where they can see the ball, but they can feel the sideline. And that's kind of an innate sense that these guys have that allows them to concentrate.
And he'll take it on in. DJ Moore. Touchdown, Chicago.
Mike, we used to have a saying that it was the responsibility of the receiver to run the route through the eyes of the quarterback. And I think this is a great example here. Two guys clearly on the same page. Quarterback expected his target to be in a certain place at a certain time. He's there, ball's delivered accurately. He's able to pick up the rest with his legs, and that's a big-time connection for the touchdown.
On is Santos for the PAT. The kick is good. And the Bears move out to a 3-point edge, 17-14. So here's Santos after the touchdown. He's out to kick this one off. Here comes a return from the 5. First and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. His pass caught. It's Chigokonkwo. First catch for him on this new season, and it results in a first down.
And these are the throws that when they evaluate young quarterbacks coming out of college, they want to see you be able to make. Everyone worries about how far you can throw the ball, and while that's certainly important, to be able to make the throws from sideline to sideline, especially in those intermediate zones, drive the ball through space, because in this league, an open window is going to close in a hurry.
Second down and 3. In motion, it's Jackson. Here comes the jet sweep. And he'll get past the marker. So he's got a first down on that gain of 5.
This is just another creative wrinkle that they can add to their offense to help move the chains. They don't do a ton of sweeps throughout the course of the game, but they do just enough here and there to keep the defense guessing.
That's caught by Van Jefferson. And he's going to be brought down inside the 15.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone, and this is where you have to finish drives.
They'll run the toss. Here's Pollard. And their woes in the running game continue. He's going to be taken down behind the line.
I'd like to see that running back be a little bit more decisive with his cut, Mike. You can see he was a little hesitant, and once you're late making that decision, you just kind of get strong laterally. Great job there by the defense, and he has no choice but to take that loss.
We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. Back with... So after the loss on first, here's 2nd and 14. Now they'll set up to throw. He'll look over the middle and find his running back. And he'll be taken down after a gain of 9 and 3rd down coming up. He'll drop to throw. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. It's a debut for the ages, paying immediate dividends. 3 touchdowns in the season opener. What a game this has been. Back and forth we go, and that 4th quarter score changes the lead one more time.
And we've seen the lead go back and forth, Mike, and now the question is, can they get a stop? Can they find a way defensively to hang on to this lead and get themselves this big win?
This one will be taken in the end zone. No run back forthcoming. And the ball coming out to the 30-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. This drive will begin with a run by Swift. And a nice run there. He'll be stopped just shy of a 1st down. A pickup of 9.
This is one of those cases where having high-end speed in the backfield can be such a game changer. The offensive linemen don't need to hold their blocks quite as long. You give this guy a little bit of a crease, and man, he is gone.
Working out of the gun, here's Williams. And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him.
And now we're seeing the game kind of go back and forth. Each team trading blows, trying to establish control over the other. Nice chunk play on the previous play. The defense responds back with a sack, and we're going to see which team can establish a little bit more of this control as the game unfolds.
Remember, he had the touchdown catch the last time they had the football. Here, he's got a 1st down.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
That's caught left side by Odunze. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard.
Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the side.